Hello, this is my Blender 2.5D tutorial. There's a couple things you need to know first. If you are a complete Blender beginner, you will not be able to follow this as you should. So before you try to do any of this, please study the basics, know how to rotate the camera, zoom in and out, and scale things. Once you got that done, in order to make a 2.5D animation, you have to remember that this drawing is a flat plane. If I turn it to the side, it's pretty much flat. So in order to create this, what you do is you click Shift A and then type in an empty or blank grease pencil, and you'll see that right here it has a flat panel. With a flat panel like this, you can only draw on this side. So for instance, this drawing right here is also a flat panel, but it is not stagnant in this position. You will be able to change it if you click over here, up here where it says object mode at the top left. You also have a feature to get drawing mode, and then up here, right next to origin, I'm highlighting it. It says what sort of view you have. So there are a couple. There are side, top, cursor, and then screen view where it follows your screen around. Personally, I like to lock this depending on the camera. So in order to access your camera, you press 0 to the active camera. And then as you do this, anything within this plane is affected. So if I want to draw up here, it will still let me draw up here. However, if you try to draw lower when there's a floor, you will not be able to see it. So please keep that in mind before you draw. If for whatever reason it goes through the floor, do not worry. You can click up here, click edit mode, and then highlight the space you want. Once you get that down, you press G to grab it, and you could move it between the planes. So that's pretty simple. Let me see what else. Okay, so in order to erase it, what you do is you go back to drawing mode. Down here it shows you what sorts of erasers you have. There's a faded one, there's a clean one, and then this is like the entirety of the stroke. So please be careful when you do this. While you are animating, I need you to make sure that this is on. This is the auto keyframe feature. So if I draw something on this layer, let me make it a little better for you, like a circle, and I move the timeline down here, which is very important, and I draw this circle again, it moves automatically without me having to insert a keyframe. So when that happens, you have to make sure you have it on, because if you don't, it will only replace what you have before. Let me see what else. Alright, right here at the, what's it called? The side, the right side, you're going to have a couple things that you see. There's the lock feature, which you should always have on if you are not editing it, because if you do not have it on and you draw on a separate layer, let's say I draw this little squiggle right here, and I try to erase it, it erases both of them. So make sure you have that layer locked at all times. So now we're going to go ahead and watch this simple scene. Right here you have the keyframes that follow this pattern. My camera follows a movement. So if we zoom out, if we zoom out and we watch my camera at this left side, you'll see that it moves as well. So you're going to have to combine both. In order to move the camera, it's the same as keyframes. Have automatic keyframes on, and as long as you have this at least one point right here, you can feel free to move the camera in, I think it's object mode. Yeah, only in object mode is when you can move the camera. It creates an automatic keyframe for you. So instead, it moves this way, which I don't want to keep that, but yeah, it makes life so much easier. I could go more in depth with another tutorial, but those are pretty much the basics of how to do 2.5D animation.